Alright, in this demonstration here I'm going to be going to the texture here, and there's a plugin called Pixol To 3D. You can download this at the Pixologic website. Make sure you got the right version plugin for the right version of ZBrush you're using. So with that said, let's get started. I'm moving the object and I'm going to hold the shift key till it snaps while I'm dragging it. So if I turn it here and snap, it'll snap to that direction. Then I'm going to do is I'm going to frame the mesh up here. I had messed with it earlier, so I'm going to use a simple brush, and I had made an alpha from one of the textures, and I'm using the drag rip stroke, and I'm going to drag out and drag right here. Then I'm going to the texture and Pixel to 3D, convert pixels to 3D. And when it's done here, I'm going to use the scale button over on here on the left, because it converted the pixels on this image plane. As you can see, this dark spot up here looks like it's stretching, is because it's the texture map. If I press new, we can do this so we don't see that. And if we go to displacement map, the applied displacement's grayed out because it's already applied to it. So if we want to make our own, we can go up to the history here and scroll back till we see something flat like that. And once we do that, we'll select this box and this alpha here, texture and new, and go back to displacement map. Then we're going to go ahead and move the intensity slider. So we'll move it down here a little bit. Then you can see it update like that. You can turn the mode on if you want. This actually takes a little bit longer to do, so if the mode's there, it kind of gives it a little bit more. And then we're going to move the slider. This slider here is pretty jumpy. If you move it a little bit, it jumps a lot. So I'm going to move it a little bit to the right. And it's going to take a few seconds for it to update, so don't touch nothing until it's finished. Now if you look above this orange little slider here, I know there's another little orange slider. Let's see if I can get it to come up. See it above there a little bit? It takes a little tinkering with, but if you can grab that just right. Now keep an eye on the bottom slider. If it moves with it, it's moving too much. It's not going to be working right. Let's try that and let go. We'll know when this is moving right and slowly is when I click up here and I start dragging to the left or right, that the bottom slider don't move. See, it don't move very much. So it matters if the cursor's on the left side of the orange slider or on the right side of it. Okay, so we're going to go up a little bit, and it's going to do it a little bit in increments, not so much. Okay, let's just say this close enough. We're going to press apply displacement map. But before I do that, if I turn the model, it flattens out. Once I let go, it should pop back out. Okay, let's say that's close enough. Then we're going to press apply displacement here. And when I do that, it'll gray out. And give it a few seconds. And now when I turn it, this is my new model here. And this also has subdivision levels.